What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back. We're another video. How y'all doing? Hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoying y'all day on a productive day. We back at it. Before I start, make sure I smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. Hit the subscribe button, turn post notifications on. If you want to find me on any other platform, my link tree is in my bio. Follow my Twitter at Visuals LOE. I love you guys so much, so much, so much, so much, so much. So let's talk about it. So Gary Russell Jr. goes in on Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney. He was in article today and I was reading it, and he gave his opinion. If you guys don't know, Gary Russell Jr., former featherweight champion, his last fight was in 2022 against Mark Mansayo. He has two brothers that, in the game, his brother Gary Antoine Russell is probably the closest to getting a title shot. So, but yeah, he went in on Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney. Basically, with Gervonta Davis, it was his opponent selection. Gary Russell Jr. had a issue with that, and I'm not mad at him because, Lamont Roach, I don't think that's the best opponent. Devin Haney, he called Devin Haney what Devin Haney did against Ryan Garcia filing a lawsuit. He said there was some sucker stuff, and he didn't really like that from Devin Haney, which is understandable. I very understand that point, but I'm about to break it down and talk about it further in the video. But yeah, I'll start first with Gervonta Davis, and Gary Russell Jr. has probably been kind of going at Tank for a long time. He's said he wanted to fight Tank a few times. Fight never got done. And we never really took it serious because, Gary Russell Jr. is at 26. Are you really going to move up? So people never really took him serious. He usually was fighting one time a year, He really had a lot of, untapped potential. I think even though Gary Russell was a champion, he could have actually did way more in the sport, in my opinion. And there's no knock to him. I used to like watching him fight, but he's not wrong. He's not wrong for saying Tank is fighting lesser opposition, but Gary Russell Jr. can't just be out there saying that, though, even though he's not wrong, because, Gary Russell Jr. didn't. Well, nah. I mean, I got to give it to, Gary Russell, fought Lomachenko when Lomachenko only had 2 fights, So, I don't think Gary Russell Jr. has ever been scared to fight higher, echelon competition. He's had brutal hands, so, that kept him from being out of the sport. So I really can't just say he didn't, want to fight the best guys, but I feel like later in his career, I feel like he was kind of cashing out. He didn't want to challenge himself, but he's not wrong for saying Tank is fighting, lower level competition with Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach is a super featherweight. A super featherweight that they found and brought him up to lightweight. That's just me being honest. That's no hating. That's a real fact. Lamont Roach's best win is Hector Luis Garcia. He lost to Jameer Herring, and where do we see the correlation of him being a high level guy? Your best win, Luis Garcia, Hector Luis Garcia. You lost to Jameer Herring. This isn't just this isn't a competition for Tank. This isn't what we thought Tank could actually go out there and do, in fighting somebody that could really beat him. Or, give it. I don't think Tank has ever been an underdog in this fight. In his 13-year career, I think he's been pro. When did he turn? When did Tank? 2013? Tank turned pro. 11. Probably 10-year career, so I'll say 11. I want to say 11. 11. I think he turned pro in 2013. But yeah, I haven't seen him be an underdog. I don't know if he can, So that's and Gary Russell wasn't wrong for feeling that way. He has a great point. I do think, Tank could have fought better competition. He says that, Tank fan base is the reason he's allowed to do this. You know, his fan base is going to go on with the fact that they actually think Lamont Roach is high-level opposition for Tank. And, you know, his low pay-per-view numbers ain't going to never really be a million because he's not fighting the best guys. You know, he got a million with Ryan, but he hasn't done a million since. And you're not going to get a million fighting guys like this. You can bamboozle, you know, so many guys, but you can't bamboozle us and say, oh, we are fighting the best. Well, the numbers not showing. Because if you were fighting the best, you would possibly be doing close to a million, if not a million. But, you know, Gary's not wrong. He also chimed in on Devin Haney. Said Devin Haney was, you know, sucker for, you know, suing Ryan Garcia. And you know, he kind of, I feel like, you know, I think Gary gotta understand it may not be Devin just you know, in the forefront of pushing the lawsuit. I think it may be Bill, you know. I think he understands that. But he did call it some sucker stuff, man. And this is his opinion. You can't be mad at Gary Russell Jr.'s opinion. You can't. He feels this way about those guys and what they doing. He has a right to. We can't kill him and grill him for that, you know, but I do think, you know, you have a right. Everybody don't have the same type of mindset. Some people might feel like, oh, you know, he got robbed, so he has the right to sue him. Some people may feel like, well, they had a fair fight, chance in the gloves, but it really wasn't a fair fight. It wasn't. So you can't be mad at him for suing Ryan because it wasn't a fair fight. You got in there thinking it was gonna be a fair fight. And it wasn't. So I think Gary Russell Jr. might be missing a little something, you know, because, you know, I think he's coming from what the old school, you know, saying that, you know, I don't think he really understands. And he could, you know, it just could be how you feel. But I don't know. I think if they're gonna rematch, there's no point in a lawsuit. If you're not gonna rematch them, you feel like you didn't get a fair shake, do your thing. Like I'm cool with that. Like, but don't just be like, oh, you know, I want to fight you and sue you. You can't do that. I don't think that's the right approach from Devin Haney. So, you know, Gary Russell Jr., you know, he went in on both of them, you know, and I'm not surprised. I just, you know, feel kind of shocked that, you know, Gary Russell Jr. is doing this, you know, because he really, you know, had a chance to really do something in the game. And, you know, Al was paying him a lot of money. And I don't think, you know, he really lived up to his potential, in my opinion. I think Gary Russell Jr. could have moved up and got another title at 130, in my opinion. But he wanted to campaign at 26 for so long, you know. Those guys avoided him for so long, which they did. Guys did avoid him. He did fight Lomachenko early, and he showed he wasn't scared. He lost to Mark Manziel. But I kind of feel like, you know, a lot of people going to feel like it's hating, but it's just his opinion. I don't think he's hating, but him and Tank, I don't think he really. I think he's just, you know, giving his opinion with Devin Haney, but I don't really think he likes Tank very much. I don't think he likes. He's always, you know, kind of clamoring on Tank, which, you know, he has the right to have an opinion, but he's always clamoring on Tank, and Tank ain't never really said nothing back, so we can't really. Tank probably ain't paying him no attention, in my opinion, but, you know, or maybe he's scared to say something back. You know, who knows? But that's just how I feel. You know, he has his right to have this opinion. You know, I just wanted to chime in and let you guys know how I feel. You know, I think, you know, he's right about the Tank situation. You know, I got to give him that. He's right. Tank isn't fighting the best opposition. The Devin Haney situation, he's kind of more feeling towards the old school style. Like, oh, that's a sucker that you suing the guy because he beat you. But, you know, maybe he's not looking for him from all that happened, you know. Guy popped the hype in his way. He didn't really get a fair fight. So I can't be mad at him, you know. I think that's his opinion. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. Want to roll to 10K subscribers. Hit the subscribe button, turn the post notifications on. Want to find me on any other platform. My link tree is in my bio. Follow my Twitter at VisualsLOE. I love you guys so much, so much, so much, so much, so much. I'm out.